I'm going to talk a little bit about using mosaic mesh and mosaics. I've got a project that I started on here, and the question is, when would you use mosaic mesh, and how do you use it? So mostly people use mosaic mesh when they're doing an architectural application. So you're doing, like let's say you're doing your backsplash in your kitchen, and it'd be a little difficult to just lean across the counter, gluing each piece to the back. So instead what you want to do is attach your mosaic to a piece of fiberglass mesh. You can see I've got one here already glued on. And the advantage to this is that you can work at your table where it's nice and comfortable, glue all your pieces down to the mesh, and then when you're ready to apply it, then you would take this as a unit and take it over to where it needs to go, whether it's, again, at your backsplash or shower wall, or if you're doing your ceiling, I guess, it'd be a good way of just getting it up there. The other real nice advantage of working on fiberglass mesh is that you can see that it curves a little bit. So again, if you're doing something that has a slight curve to it, a column, for example, this will curve and go right around it. So I'm going to show you, the mesh does come in much bigger pieces, so you can just kind of cut it down and work in sizes that makes it comfortable for you. I've got something kind of going on here where I'm kind of show you a quick little setup here. The main thing is what you need to do is have your pattern already down on your work surface. Often what I'll do is tape the pattern down so the whole thing doesn't slide around, but I'm not going to do that right now because of time. The next thing, what's real important, is we need to tape down some, I'm using like saran wrap here over your pattern, because we're going to have to glue the glass to the fiberglass mesh, and you don't want the glue sticking to your pattern and ruining your pattern. So you tape down all the corners of this fiberglass mesh, of the saran wrap. Then you put your fiberglass over this and then start gluing straight on top of that. Now the glue I'm using is called Weld Bond, and you want to use just a small amount of glue, just enough for the glass to stick onto the mesh. You don't want to use too much, because when you get ready to attach this to its permanent home, you want to use a nice quality adhesive, probably something more like this, which is a tile adhesive for doing architectural applications.